I am working on a Romero Britto inspired pattern design. So I'm not coloring, I'm creating a design with patterns and colors and lines. So I've got patterns in my brain, I've got patterns up here I can look at, and I started by choosing a color scheme. So that means I picked a group of colors that I think would look good together and I want to use for this project. And then I just start working. I start by putting patterns in first, and then I decide how to color the patterns. I'm using only crayons. You could also do this by making your lines and patterns with markers and then coloring in with crayons. So keeping with my color scheme, I'm keeping it all in my hand, so I just use these colors, and the whole project will feel like it flows and is unified because the same colors are being used throughout. So I'm just looking at these pattern choices and figuring out how it was made, and then just going for it. You could start with a pencil, but I don't think that's necessary. I think you can just start, and if something is an accident, we're going to turn it into a happy accident. We're going to change it and make it work, just like Bob Ross. So you're watching me do this one polka dot one. There's a checkerboard one that I want to show you because I think that one is maybe the trickiest. So for this, I've got it here. I'll do it again somewhere else. I'll put it here. So you start by making a bunch of diagonal lines in one direction, and then diagonal lines in the opposite direction. And now when you begin coloring, you really have to focus because you can't have the same color in a shape that touches side by side another shape with the same color. So if I start by coloring this blue here, I have to skip all the ones that are touching it on the side. So I can do this one, its corner touches it. I can do this little piece, the corner touches. I can do this. So I start with one shape and then I work my way out. Another way to look at it is it's every other on a row. So if I look close at this row, it's white, blue, white, blue. And then the next row has to go opposite, white, blue, white, blue. So now when I come up to this row, I'm going to connect diagonal, and then I skip the ones on either side. Right here, I'm going to do this one, skip this one, do this one, and then once I color all of them one color, I pick another color that I think will go good with it. I'm going to do pink, and then I color in the other ones. So you can use any patterns. Use the ideas that are at the top of your page. Use patterns that you have in your brain. Maybe look at what your classmates are doing, and you could borrow a pattern from them. All right, take your time. Make sure each shape has a pattern. We're not coloring just solid colors. This is not a coloring sheet. This is a pattern design. So you're taking inspiration from Romero Britto and creating a pattern in every single shape. Have fun.